Hi, this is Robin Smith of the Spider-Man's Nuclear Project. Just showing you my new glass jar from 1925 or so. It's an Art Deco jar. I found it in an antique shop yesterday. I'm collecting these sort of things to see how they all work. This one I tested in the shop. It came out at, I was seeing 150 radioactive decays per minute, which is 150 CPM, and which is about 5 times normal background radiation here anyway in the UK. So it's not that active, but it is for uranium glass, which normally goes up to 200 counts per minute. This is 150 or a bit above 150. I found one today which was only 50. It was very poor example. So the best way to tell it's uranium is to actually use a Geiger counter, which is what I did. A quick way to tell is to use a UV torch, or lamp that I've got here, that I'm using here, because it'll cause it to glow. Because what that's actually doing is it's activating some of the atoms in the glass, in the uranium. UV excites them and causes them to emit a photon in the green spectrum, so that's why it glows. You can try it on normal glass, green glass, and you can see it doesn't glow at all. You can actually see it in daylight, but it's much easier in the night light. They call it black light UV. I don't know why, but you can see this is clearly got lots of uranium in it. It's not dangerous because it's all solidified in the glass. You don't want to eat it though, because it's giving off alpha radiation, which in your body is ever so, it's got lots of energy, and it can cause a lot of damage to your DNA inside your body. Outside your body it's fine because you have a layer of skin which stops alpha particles, or the air, which means they'll only reach a couple of inches outside the material. So, but what we see when I with the Geiger counter, the 150 counts, is actually decay products from the alpha radiation. So that will be beta or gamma decay. So the actual energy you're seeing coming out of, or the counts you're seeing coming out of the jar, is much higher because most of it's alpha. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you this. Another interesting story. It seems that the antiques dealers where you find a lot of this stuff is either playing a game to try and upsell the product, or they're just ignorant of what it's all about. Because I've found several examples already where they're labelled as uranium glass just because they glow. Phosphorescent glass glows as well, but it's not got uranium in it. Right next to proper uranium glass. So I'm not sure if it's blatant trying to sell the stuff because it's a collector item, or they're just ignorant of it. I don't know. Anyway, so I thought this was a pretty good specimen. It looks great in the normal daylight. It's very obviously green. But this is really cool. I've only got a very small handheld £5 torch from Maplin, UV torch from Maplin, so it's very good. So it's really making an effect. Anyway, I'll put this on YouTube. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. It's really spooky, isn't it? It looks like an X-ray. It was fun in the antique shop as well. It's quite difficult walking around with the Geiger counter pointing it at things. People get very nervous when they see you doing it. I felt like I was spying on the CIA or something, I felt nervous about doing it. So it's quite funny. I need an accomplice. Well, that's good. I've got the UV lamp quite a way away now, and it seems to be best when it's not so bright. That's really amazing. That's a really good piece I've got there. £45 it cost, by the way. Probably paid over the odds. That's what happens in antique shops, isn't it? Cheers.